Have you ever wondered if there could be a planet teeming with the undead, a zombie planet? Let's delve into this fascinating thought experiment. Imagine a world not unlike our own, but with a chilling twist where death is not an end, but a transition. A world where the dead walk amongst the living. This is the concept of the zombie planet, a place that defies our understanding of life and death. So what if there is a world where death is not the end, but a new beginning? Imagine a world where the very fabric of life and death is woven differently. Welcome to the birth of the undead planet, a spectacle that defies our understanding of existence itself. Picture a planet not much different from ours, brimming with life. Now imagine a cosmic event, a rogue comet perhaps, hurtling through the vast expanse of space. This celestial object carries with it an alien virus, a pathogen unlike anything we've ever seen, capable of reanimating the dead. This virus, once it breaches the planet's atmosphere, begins to infect the life forms, twisting the laws of nature, blurring the line between life and death. The infected beings die, only to rise again, transformed into something unnatural, a grotesque parody of life. Not truly alive, yet not completely dead either. They are the undead, the zombies of our nightmares. But what is even more terrifying is the speed at which this virus spreads, like wildfire consuming a forest. In no time at all, the planet is overrun, every living creature succumbing to this terrible fate. Cities fall, civilizations crumble, and all that remains is a world overrun by the undead. And it doesn't stop there. The virus, now dominant, continues to mutate, to adapt, ensuring its survival, perpetuating this cycle of death and rebirth. This is a world where the dead do not rest, where life as we know it is a distant memory. And thus a world of the undead could be born, opening. What would the nature of such a terrifying world be? Imagine a planet where the familiar rules of biology and physics are turned on their heads. Welcome to the zombie planet. A world where the laws of nature are a twisted echo of our own. Let's delve into the ecosystem first. The zombie planet wouldn't be teeming with the kind of life we're accustomed to. Instead, it would be dominated by the undead, creatures that defy the natural cycle of life and death. In this eerie world, plants and animals as we know them would be scarce, replaced instead by grotesque mutations adapted to the harsh reality of this undead world. The weather on Zombie Planet would be a stark contrast to our own. Forget about sunny days and gentle breezes. Imagine instead a world shrouded in perpetual darkness with an atmosphere heavy with the stench of decay. Thunderstorms would be the norm, with lightning illuminating the macabre landscape, and rain would be acidic, a result of the toxins released by the undead. Now let's talk about the inhabitants, the zombies. Unlike the creatures we share our world with, these beings would not need to eat, drink, or even breathe. Instead, they would exist in a state of perpetual hunger, driven by an insatiable desire to consume. Their behavior would be dictated not by instinct or intelligence, but by a primal, relentless drive. What about social structures, you ask? Forget about it. There would be no societies or communities. Instead, there would only be roving hordes of the undead, constantly on the move, seeking their next prey. The concept of family, friendship, or love would be non-existent in this grim reality. In this world, the laws of nature as we know them are rewritten. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? A planet where life as we understand it is replaced by the undying, where the natural order is overthrown by the unnatural. That, my friends, is the nature of the zombie planet, a nightmare of nature that defies everything we know. Closing. In this world, the laws of nature as we know them are rewritten. Now, let's delve into some bone-chilling facts about this zombie planet. Firstly, let's consider the size of the zombie planet. Picture this, an expanse of land, roughly the size of our Earth, teeming with the undead. That's right, an entire world of rotting corpses, shambling about, just waiting for the living to stumble into their grasp. Now, let's talk population. Imagine a planet with as many as 7 billion zombies. That's 1 billion more than the current population of Earth. Each of these creatures, devoid of any semblance of humanity, driven by a singular, horrifying purpose: to feed. The sheer magnitude of this undead horde is enough to make even the bravest among us shudder. But let's not stop there. What about the implications for the living? The zombie planet, with its vast population of the undead, would pose an unimaginable threat to any form of life. Humans, animals, plants, nothing would be safe. The mere existence of such a planet could potentially destabilize the balance of life in the universe. Consider this: the undead don't need oxygen, food, or water to survive. They could potentially exist in the most inhospitable environments. This means that even the harshest climates, like the freezing tundras or scorching deserts, would be crawling with these creatures. And here's another terrifying fact: the undead are notoriously difficult to eradicate. Traditional methods of extermination, like poison or disease, are ineffective against them. The only way to truly kill a zombie is to destroy its brain. A task easier said than done, especially when you're dealing with billions of them. Moreover, remember that zombies are not bound by the same physical limitations as the living. They don't tire, they don't feel pain, and they don't fear death. They are relentless in their pursuit, making them a formidable and terrifying force to reckon with. These are just a few glimpses into the horror that a zombie planet might hold. So, we've journeyed through the hypothetical existence of a zombie planet. We've delved into its chilling birth, a process that defies life as we know it. We've explored the nature of this undead world, a twisted reflection of our own, where the rules of biology and physics dance a macabre waltz. And we've uncovered terrifying facts that, while fascinating, send shivers down our spines. We've painted a picture of a world that is a living nightmare, where the usual comforts of life and death don't apply, where every moment is a struggle against the relentless tide of undeath. This planet, this zombie world, is a dark mirror held up against our own existence, a grim reminder of the terrifying possibilities that the universe may hold. The existence of a zombie planet remains a haunting question, a concept that both terrifies and fascinates us. After all, who knows what lurks in the unexplored corners of our universe?